Hello and welcome to Loaded Mag NUFC for the Watchalong, the Champions League Watchalong. Apologies on the delayed start. We'd forgot to go live. We were just chatting away about this, that, and the other, and we forgot to press the button. But welcome to the show. Yes, it is Newcastle versus Qarabag, whatever you're having yourself in the second leg. We are 6-1 up from the first leg. And we have some team news and team changes as well. Chris shall be along shortly as well. Pete, how are you before we look at the team?
Not too bad at all. Nice sort of, well, I say nice, it was a busy day at work, but got through it quickly. And hopefully we get to see another good game and plenty of Newcastle goals. Fingers crossed we can add to what we did last week and it can be a sort of a well-rounded tie altogether and we sail through without any issues and then on to Everton. That's how I'm feeling right now. That's my mentality. But how are you, mate? How's things? How you feeling about the game?
Not too bad. I was just telling you there about 5 minutes ago, I realized the game is not on BT channels and it's not on Premier Sports here in Ireland either. It's only on Prime. So guess who had to sign up to Prime right before a few minutes ago? But maybe Chris is going to realize the same thing now. But maybe he's more prepared than I am. But are you, Chris?
The answer is no. I've just heard you at the very last end there saying Prime, but well, I had two concerns. My first concern was I wonder whether, because I'm on my hotspot, I'm wondering whether I can do the show and watch the game. I'm going to try it out now. But I do have an Amazon Prime account, so I might be out the woods.
You're ahead of the game, so that's good. But yeah, no, you're coming through on it, Chris. No. We can.
Well, that's good.
Is good. Good.
That's good. Right, hang on. I'm clicking on it now. Oh God. Hey,
here we go. Hey. Right, let's have a look at the team news. Right, the team news is as follows. The big one. You'll see it there, number 37. Alex Murphy is in the squad. It's as good as a win for me. Alex Murphy, I'll follow you around the country. Alex Murphy. Boom. There's Alex, my mate Alex. So he's making his debut for Newcastle tonight. He's got a few months under his belt previously, but a great day for the parish. Anyone in Galway, it's a great day.
Parish.
Starting for a great day for the parish. Right, the other news is Gordon is on the bench, Pope's on the bench, Hall's on the bench, Alanga and Willikers are on the bench, and Ramsey's out with a tight hamstring, and Wisa is also sitting on the bench. Will we see him at some stage? Boys, thoughts on the team news?
Interesting. Obviously, of course, the Alex Murphy news is the big talking point. Be interesting to see how he gets on, but it's a great game for him to come in and get his first start. There's no doubt about it. So really happy for him to get some minutes. Lots of people have been calling for it. Of course, Daz head of the queue on that one. But I'm glad to see Botman in the team alongside Dan Burn. I'm surprised that Trippier's starting, I have to say. Maybe that was kind of like the balancing out that Eddie Howe didn't want Shahar and Alex Murphy to be two inexperienced fullbacks playing in a game like this. So maybe we'll see Leo Shahar later on in the game, hopefully when it's all wrapped up. So that was a surprise. Tonali was a surprise for me, lads, because listening to Keith Downey yesterday, Gordon and Tonali weren't in training at all in the build-up to the game. So I just assumed, I think most people did, that there wouldn't be risk. So surprised to see Tonali in the team. The rest of the team is kind of what I would have expected, really. I'm a little bit worried about Jacob Ramsey, a little bit worried about him with his tight hamstring. Hopefully it's just a precaution and that he's going to be fit and ready to play at the weekend against Everton, because he's in great form at the moment and we need him fit and firing if we're going to be winning matches, that's for sure. Everything else in the team is as was. And what I expected Osula to get a run out. Barnes, I think, needs to continue. Nick Baltimore needs to continue in that midfield as well. And this time alongside Joe Linton, so there's some physicality in there. And then it's Jacob Murphy on the right. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, Jacob Murphy, birthday boy, and on all the rest of it, getting his opportunity to score again in the Champions League, and of course Anthony Gordon. I think Chris is coming back in. Did anybody see the exchange between Anthony Gordon and Wayne Rooney? There were some videos from Jordan and Dom, but I saw the Prime version where you actually hear them speak, and it was really surprising. Anthony Gordon is not happy that he's not playing tonight, and you could tell on his face, and he got caught by the cameras. He didn't. He was talking to Wayne Rooney, so he sees Wayne Rooney. They shake hands, and I think Wayne Rooney, you can't hear what Wayne Rooney's saying, but Wayne Rooney kind of mumbles to him like, "Are you playing?" And he goes, "No," and he kind of gives him the look as if to say, "I want to be playing." And he kind of looks up, and he says, "Oh, I can't say too much in front of the cameras." So he knows that they're there, and then he goes on to say, "I want to play. I want to play," and he's like, it finishes with everyone else is playing but me, and that's what he says to Wayne Rooney, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So it was I don't think he expected the cameras to pick up what he was saying. You couldn't hear what Rooney was saying because Rooney's was like facing away from the camera, so you always couldn't hear what he was saying, but you could hear everything that Gordon was saying. So he obviously isn't happy. But he did say to Wayne Rooney that he's going to get good minutes tonight. So he's going to be coming on at some point, probably on the 60th minute. So probably get half an hour or so. But yeah, I just thought it was really interesting. It was a different side to Anthony Gordon that you don't normally see when he does his interviews. And I thought, it was quite telling. I'm not saying it was a negative thing. Obviously, of course, he wants to start. He wants to score goals. But I just thought that was quite interesting. I didn't know if any of you guys saw it.
I didn't have Prime at that stage, Pete, but I did see the clips. And when Prime came on for me, I did hear him saying about warm up. Rooney was telling him to warm up in front of Eddie Howe just straight away as the game kicks off. So you're in his head to get on the pitch. But Chris, let's get your thoughts on the game if we can, on the lineup.
Yeah, I don't know how long you'll have me, boys, because it keeps chopping. I did write something in the chat, but I don't even know if it came up because it has appeared in the chat.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, in terms of the lineup, boys. Oh yeah, no, nice one, mate. Yeah. In terms of the lineup, yeah, I mean, obviously it was good to see Alex Murphy starting because I do think Lewis Hall should not be starting this game. I have to say I was really surprised Sandro was starting. Like that was almost a little bit of a concern for me because, you could argue he is one of the more integral players. If Sandro Tonali pulls up tonight, everyone's going to go, why did we start Sandro Tonali? Me personally, I probably would have gone with Joe Willock, although I know that there would be no recognised number 6 on the pitch.
I think that's why.
I do see why he's gone with Sandro. Yeah, I get it. But for me, second half, if it's 1-0, 1-1, 2-0, just get them off. Just get them off and just put them on because they're not going to score 5 goals in 45 minutes. Let's be clear. So yeah, I too, like you, Pete, I thought I was a bit surprised. Leo Shahar didn't get his first start as well, but maybe it's too much inexperience on either wing, either fullback position. So maybe it's too much. But I would be highly surprised if Leo Shahar doesn't get on either at half time or on the 60th minute. He's going to get some minutes tonight. He has to get some minutes tonight. He has to. Particularly if the game's not in the balance. Obviously, if it's 3-0 to Qarabag, maybe not. But we would hope that won't be the case. So, yeah, a little bit surprised by that. Anthony Gordon is an interesting one because I see where Anthony Gordon's coming from. Obviously, strikers want to play minutes. They want to play football. I get that.
Yeah, we hear you, Chris.
Am I still with you?
Yeah. Keep going, mate.
Can you still hear me? Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. Yeah, I was saying I was surprised that I say not surprised. I can understand why Anthony Gordon is disappointed not to be starting, because obviously he wants to catch Kylian Mbappe, doesn't he, naturally, and he wants to play as many minutes as he can. And he's on the biggest stage in European football, in club football. But at the same time, from a manager's perspective, he would be mental to start Anthony Gordon. Absolutely mental to start Anthony Gordon, because if Anthony Gordon pulls up after 10 minutes, everybody's going to be going, "Why is Anthony Gordon starting when we're 6-1 up?" Do you know what I mean? So I can kind of see it from both sides, but naturally, Anthony Gordon wants to be out there, and maybe we should take that as a positive as Newcastle fans. The fact that he is so disappointed, and the fact that he wants to be out on the pitch, because wouldn't it? So you can take it either way, but getting a few minutes, but I think it's the right decision for him not to be.
Cool, Chris. No, I think we got all that. You were just breaking up towards the end, Chris. But yeah, the teams have the lineup has happened, and it's just going through the squads on screen. We will sync up on kickoff. We'll sync up streams that we're on the same page, and we'll give you the nod as well in the chat, so where you can be on the same minute as us. Can you see the game as well, Chris? No. Maybe not.
I think he can, which is might not be responding.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Okay. Radio. We're getting close to kickoff now at this stage. So, Pete, I'm going to stick you in the commentary position.
Yeah, I just want to say it's just cut to Alex Murphy. I don't know if you say, yeah, can hear you, mate. It's just cut to Alex Murphy as he running off, getting warmed up. I don't know if people that are not watching the game. Chris, I think he's gone to lead up. So you kick off now.
Kick off for me. I'll pause it when you.
They've not kicked off for me yet. Kick off now. They've just kicked off. So kickoff has gone. As Qarabag tried to rush straight into the attack, but Newcastle win it back quite early. For people that aren't watching and not able to watch because it's on Prime, there was a fantastic banner at the Leazes End in recognition of Eddie Howe, a huge Eddie Howe banner, very similar to the one that was put over the Sandman when the parade was on for the Carabao Cup win. Fantastic nod there to Eddie Howe. So fair play to War Flags for putting that one together. Just shows the support that people have got for Eddie Howe. As Trippier sets Murphy free, Murphy works himself into the box. Oh, he tries to cross it, but it gets blocked off and gets cleared by Qarabag. But Trippier wins it back, and they're back on the attack. But it's just gone out to throw.
1 minute now, Pete. What are you?
But yeah, 1 minute 2 now.
Yeah.
So I think we're close enough as we're gonna get, right? We're close enough as we're gonna get. But yeah, what did you make of that, Daz? The banner for Eddie Howe. I don't know if you. I know we were talking during that, so I don't know if you saw it. But
yeah, no, I did see it. It was a nice banner. It was actually I was. You know how war flags normally go mad. It wasn't the mental displays that we always see. But I know it was in back in Eddie Howe, I guess, the banner that was there. But yeah, very very similar to the one that was on the Sandman. All right, Peter, I agree with you there.
Definitely. Barnes is just on the left hand side picking up the ball. He's played it inside to Tonali. Tonali back out to Murphy. Whee! Murphy, every time Murphy gets in touch, a big fist pump from Daz comes about. But it gets worked back out to Trippier. Newcastle with all the possession right now. It looks like Qarabag are camped in their own half. Walter on the edge of the box. Plays it out to Murphy. Murphy picks up that ball as they just boot it out for a throw-in. Chris, I think, is back. Is he back? He's back with us?
Okay,
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Chris.
I can hear you, mate. But yeah, it's all Newcastle at the moment, camped in their half. They've gone for a short throw in rather than a long one. Played it back to Murphy. Shoot.
Give him a chance, Pete. Give him 5 minutes.
Newcastle just played the ball around nicely between Joe Linton and Trippier on the right-hand side. Trippier inside to Joe Linton. Go at him, Joe. Go at him. They literally just, all 11 players just camped in their own half. Like, I think this is going to be the kind of the style of play, or the sort of passages of play that we're going to see from this tonight, is Newcastle with all the ball camped in their half, and it will just be a case of, can we break them down? As there's a free kick to Newcastle. Barnes gets taken out by Danny Bolt, Usain Bolt's brother, apparently.
Hopefully not.
yeah, hopefully not. Or maybe
hey, get in.
You're ahead of us.
You're
ahead of us, Chris.
We scored.
And it is a goal. It is a goal. And it's coming in now. Peruz very quickly, and Sandro with a lovely one touch back into the box. Goalkeeper saves. Charlie slams it home. There we go.
Hey, have you and I was thinking, why
you're 30 seconds ahead of us, because I think you're on the phone. On the phones, it is further ahead.
Instant.
It is.
Yes.
That's why
I paused my stream to be aligned with Pete.
It's definitely onside, boys. I have to say, it's definitely onside. It was a ball in from Harvey Barnes. Will Osula with the header at goal. The keeper saves, fumbles it. It comes out to Sandro Tonali. First time hit, right foot. Keeper puts an arm out to try and save it. No good. Isn't this ironic? It was dead funny, because I was thinking, because I'm used to being about 30 seconds behind you both, and I was thinking, have you already spoken about this? And my internet's lagged, and then I was like, of course. It's two. It's 2-0.
It's 2-0 already. And it's Joe Linton that's got the goal. This could be a cricket score, people. This could absolutely be a cricket score. Just as they're replaying the goal on our stream. Yeah. Daz, I don't know whether you want to go back to live, because I've gone to my phone to watch this. Okay. To catch up. Live, Joe Linton absolutely slams it home. It's a great finish by Joe Linton. I tell you what, that is a fantastic finish. An unbelievable finish by Joe Linton now. Jesus.
Great pressing. Nick Voltemade flicks it out to Harvey Barnes. Fantastic ball in from Harvey Barnes, Pete. A lovely ball in. Yeah. Joe Linton all on his own. Still got a lot to do, and it's a volley. It's a lovely finish.
In the build-up to the first goal, we're watching just as you reacted to the second goal. Harvey Barnes actually clips a lovely ball in for the first goal. So he's been heavily involved. As has Big Nick been heavily involved in this game. They might argue there was a foul there, but there wasn't. Nick Voltemade, lovely left-footed clip. Boom. On the volley as well. Get in, Joe. That's what we want to see. Arriving in the box, he just absolutely slams it home. Unbelievable start. Yeah. Get in, lads. I'm sorry. I'm doing it. I was going to do it before.
I haven't bought mine. I haven't bought them. I haven't got them.
I was going to do it before kickoff, but I'm doing it. I'm sorry. Like, if it goes wrong, blame me. But I'm confident.
Jimmy, I'll have you in
How
the
can it go wrong?
Jimmy will have you.
We're 8-1 up.
Yeah, I know. And I'm confident in my boys. In fact, I just need to give them the old wipe down.
So, Chris,
full of steam.
What minute are you on? Let's resync again. I'm on 7 minutes 15 seconds.
Go on. Chris, where are you at?
I was going to say, it might take me 10 minutes to answer.
Yeah, my math's got the wrong person there, I know.
Yeah.
Right, can you hear me now? Am I up to date?
Yes.
I'm exactly on 7 minutes. 7 minutes, 55 right now.
Wow, you're 10, 15 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm now the same as Chris because it's on my mobile phone.
I get on my mobile phone. I'm going to install the app now.
Get it on your mobile phone now because we will actually all be at the same time. We will actually all be in sync if you get it on your mobile. So I've switched over because otherwise, guys, we'd be probably 30 seconds behind.
We'd be 5-0 up. We'd have missed it.
We'd have missed it all. But people, we've got nearly 200 people in the chat. Thank you for coming and watching us on the watch along so far. Great to have you all. If you haven't clicked a like, click the like now. In fact, click the like and click the hype button at the end of the show. That just marks every goal that we've scored so far. One click, one goal for the like. One click for the goal and the hype. Get in there, boys. 2-0 up. We're loving life right now. Get in. Newcastle are just popping it around lovely at the moment. Qarabag have had to come out. So since the second goal, lads, Qarabag have had to come out and try and do something, which actually for me, that's the dream, lads, because that could open up even more space on the counter-attack for us to get in and behind things. So they're really trying to push forward. I've noticed that Dan Burn he's almost playing like a left back. His starting position is actually like a left back. He's not. He's playing centre back with Botman, who's on the ball right now. But he's almost taking up that left back position. It's strange. But yeah. Newcastle just popping it around, nice and easy. Tonali on the ball. That to release Murphy. Is that a goal kick? No, it's a corner. We got a corner, lads. I think we've got a corner.
Yeah.
Murphy.
No.
Murphy tries to cross the ball. Are you up and running, Daz?
Yeah. I'm having it on both screens now.
Okay, me too.
I take a picture of my setup, but I need my phone.
I could watch the goals back on real time on the main TV and then just watch it live on the phone. Anyone
in the chat that wants to sync up with us, we are on 10 minutes and 35 seconds.
Yeah, boom. We're all in sync. All in sync. Boom.
It took us 10 minutes and 35 seconds to get there, but we got there in the end.
The short corner just doesn't quite work. Qarabag get rid of it. Ramsdale's nearly on the halfway line, picks up the ball. Joe Linton, nice little touch inside. Nick Voltemar's been heavily involved as he breaks free. Oh, he tries to play through. Who was that? Tries to play through. Was it Barnes? He tries to play in Barnes and he just misses out. Or was it Barnes? No, sorry, it was Osula. My bad. Unlucky that. Unlucky. But yeah, Big Nick's been heavily involved at the moment. Really involved in all of the play so far, which is good news. Put this on here.
Yeah, RF2531 says, I'd imagine Ramsey was supposed to start, but Tonali had to come in then. So yeah, that could well be true.
Possibly.
Yeah.
What were we going to say, Chris? Sorry.
Oh, I've just had. Well, it's flashed up on my phone. I'm trying to knock out all of the WhatsApp chats and stuff because I think that's slowing my internet down as well. Yeah. But me blue mate in the chats just said, yeah, apparently the rat, and when he says the rat, he means Gordon. Apparently the rat didn't want to play. So I'm dying to respond, but I won't. For the sake of the reception, I won't.
Yeah, well, there was verbal confirmation from him to Wayne Rooney saying that he absolutely wanted to play. He was actually berating the fact that the rest of he basically says everyone else is starting apart from me, meaning like the first choice players like Tonali, etc., are all playing, but he's not. He's desperate to play. And to add to your point that you made earlier, Chris, about the fact that he wants to add to his goal tally. What makes it even more of a necessity in his mind is that Kylian Mbappe is not playing tomorrow. for Real Madrid. That came out from Fabrizio Romano. So Kylian Mbappe is the only one that is ahead of him right now. So he could actually be clawing back some gap, but clawing back that gap. Or is it 13-10? You know, could be easily achieved in this game. So there's that he's probably got in the back of his mind as well. Now, some people would say it's selfish. Some people will say he's only thinking of himself. And what I would say to that is Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Ronaldinho, Erling Haaland, those players only really think about that themselves in terms of what they want to personally achieve. Like, they are very single-minded. They will play for the team like all those players did in their careers, but they will also want to primarily think about themselves. So Craig Lee in the chat, he just wanted to say who scored. So Tonali got the first goal, a lovely linked up play right from deep into the box. A little bit of ping ball around and Tonali slams it home. The second goal's a lovely goal, Craig. Really good goal from Joe Linton. A lovely little chipped ball in by Barnes with his left foot. And Joe Linton just slams it home on the volley from about 7 or 8 yards out. Brilliant finish. So hopefully that kind of catches you up, Craig, if you've missed anything. I know lots of people will be having connection issues. Sometimes there is when it's on Prime because it is all streamed. So it is a little bit difficult with Prime. So yeah, just to keep you in the loop. And no worries, Craig, at all. Legend, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Alex Murphy scored both.
Yeah. Jimmy's in the chat. Welcome, Jimmy. Jimmy's back. Lovely stuff. Jimmy. Great to have you. Great to have you as well. As Newcastle continue to push and probe for that second goal. They had an opportunity on that left-hand side. The move broke down. Qarabag cleared it wide, so wide and high up the pitch on the right-hand side. Newcastle pick it up nice and easily. And it's back again with Alex Murphy, who's, Daz, I want to get your opinion on this. He's had a lot of the ball to begin with. They've really tried to involve him in the game so far.
Yeah, no, look, he hasn't put a foot wrong so far, and he's making strides. So yeah, let's see. I'm looking at which screen I'm looking at here. I'll keep looking at the big screen rather than my phone, which is the head. But he's linking up well with Big Dan Burn. So a clean sheet will be on the card, so that they'll want to keep the night. And Ramsdale as well, getting his shot and goal, he want to have that clean sheet as well.
Definitely. Sven Botman tries to slide a ball through to Osula, but it just gets packed out. There's just so many Qarabag players. As Joe Linton marauds into the box, he crosses. Oh, goalkeeper just holds on to it, but it's a lovely run from Joe Linton. Takes on like 3 or 4 players, just jinks in and out of them, and works his way into the box. Lovely little run there from Joe Linton. He looks bang on.
Can't handle him at all.
Nah, definitely not. And it just shows again, Barnes, he gets kind of pulled to the ground a little bit. Maybe would have been a soft penalty, but that was the move that I just talked about a minute ago that didn't quite work out for Newcastle. As the ball is back with Tonali, and Tonali to Burn in Newcastle's half. Plays it to Osula, who's come deep. Plays a lovely ball out to Trippier, who tries to find Murphy, but it's just not the right pass. And Qarabag win it back deep in their own half. But Murphy, pressing high, straight at him, boom, in. It goes for a Qarabag throw, but it's really good pressing, keeping them penned right back in their own half on that right-hand side. 17 minutes gone, 8-1 on aggregate. I think the record for Newcastle in Europe is 10-2. Just to keep that in mind, people that are watching. We've got well over 200 that are watching in the chat. The record for Newcastle in Europe is 10-2. So can we beat that record potentially? Another 3 goals will see us there. As Qarabag try and go forward, they try and play a ball through to the striker, who slips, and it just rolls quite nicely to Ramsdale, who then quickly rolls it out, and we're back on the attack again. Burn into Harvey Barnes, who's just advanced into Qarabag's half, still with the ball, playing a little bit of ping ball, Tonali and Alex Murphy, and back to the defence. We're going to see a lot of this tonight. It's not going to be full-on fire counter-attacks. Qarabag are going to want to, at least for the early part of the game, try and keep the score down. It hasn't worked, but they're going to try and keep the score down. That's for sure. And try and ease into the game. Daz, question from Jimmy. Question, lads. Could we go for the record tonight? Yeah, we literally just spoke about that, Jimmy. The record is 10-2 for Newcastle in Europe. So we're, 3 goals from breaking that record, let's say. So we're not too...
Why not? Why not try and go for it? I'm sure their heads would have to drop as well. And with Wisa on the bench as well. He should be getting a run out, and he'll want a goal as well as Gordon. He'll want a shot too. So
yeah,
could get interesting as the night goes on.
Definitely. Andrew Ford says this isn't a Champions League game. Gateshead would have given us a better game. How did this lot get 10 points in the league stage? Good question. Good question. But look, as far as we're concerned, we can only play what's in front of us. We were given this tie. I'm glad we were given this tie. But yeah, it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You get teams like this sometimes in the Champions League. And let's be honest, Daz, PSV weren't much better, were they? And they're like, they're up there in the Dutch league, a higher league than Qarabag playing, and PSV weren't that much to either.
We played them at home and we demolished them as well. So and we talked about it as well in our own chat. And let's put it up. Look, whatever happens here now, we know we're going through. Right. We also know that the options to play next are either going to be. I'm just going to remove the comma for 1 second.
Yes,
either going to be Chelsea or Barcelona. So we could, depends what side of the draw we land on. So if Chelsea or Barcelona are our next opponents, the draw for that takes place at 11 o'clock on Friday to see who we get there, and then also kind of as part of that draw, we'll know who our opponents could be. I think Atletico Madrid are now through as well. So
yes.
Atletico Madrid would either have to play Spurs or Liverpool.
Yeah.
So if we were to beat either Chelsea or Barcelona and come in on that side of the, we'd have to play either Atletico Madrid, Spurs, or Liverpool. They're the 3 options if we were to get past the next round.
Yeah, definitely. As Osula just does some really good pressing work there. Ball gets played back to the goalkeeper. Presses him really, really well. Goalkeeper Dali's on the board, and Osula, he tries to win. He's so close to winning it, but he ends up knocking it out for a goal kick. But it lets the goalkeeper know that he can't spend too much time on that ball tonight. Welcome back, Chris. Good Cheers, to have boys. You. And as well,
better now.
Yeah. No, it looks smoother on the screen. That's for sure. One thing to add, if you are wanting to be in our prize draw, and I think we're going to be maybe potentially doing a prize draw soon in one of the shows coming up. If you want to be a Loaded Ultra and become a member of Loaded Mag NUFC, there's the link to be able to do it. So if you want to become a member, here you are. Gives you the opportunity to be involved in our prize draws. And there'll be, I'm sure Chris, Daz, will decide on when that is, but we'll be doing one very, very soon. So anyone wants to be a part of it, become a member tonight, that's for sure.
$1.99 a month.
Yeah. Good stuff. Lots of prize draws coming about in the weeks and months ahead, so you want to be involved in that, that's for sure. Newcastle United, 22 minutes in, nearly 23 minutes in. Newcastle again, just penning Qarabag back. The game's slowed down a little bit, lads. It is becoming a little bit of a slower pace. Newcastle trying to control the tempo and slow things down. Qarabag can be quite quick on the counter attack, so just looking like they're just controlling the game at the moment. Big header from Alex Murphy. And Newcastle are back on the attack again.
What did you do with the Football Manager after that piece, by the way?
You know what? Nothing, Daz. I didn't do anything because I'm now on a different story. I'm on version number 2, so I'm currently Wrexham. I've gone. I did a Wrexham on 2024 version as my last save. But yeah, I'm Wrexham again. I'm currently 4th in the Championship. I've had to live off the free transfers, by the way. I've got Gervinho, who used to be at Arsenal, on a free transfer. He's like 38.
Oh, right.
I've got Max Gradle, who used to be at Leicester. He's like 36. They're my wingers. I've got Mark Guay, who went on loan to Sunderland for like 2 days and then went back to Chelsea. I got him as my striker. He scored 20 plus goals for me in the season. So I'm doing all right. As a Newcastle, just popping the ball around. Sandro Tonali into Harvey Barnes, who's come quite deep to receive that ball. Alex Murphy on the ball. Plays a lovely ball out to Harvey Barnes. Harvey, go at him, son. Whip a ball in. Come on. We want more. We want 3. We want 3. We want 3.
Double figures would be brilliant, wouldn't it? If we can get there.
100%. 11's the target, Chris, on aggregate. If we can get 11-1, that'll be a club record in Europe. The club record currently stands at 10-2.
Okay.
So we need to better that at some point tonight. I tell you what, just a second ago, Trippier just that lovely whip ball into the delivery crossfield into Barnes.
Murphy.
Oh, was it Murphy?
If he'd be better control there, he would have been in. Yeah,
he would have been. Would have been the dream. As Qarabag have a rare attack, Newcastle are back in position. Took them 25 minutes to get there, but they've got a rare sustained attack with the ball, playing it on the left-hand side. Knocking the ball around. Newcastle are trying to get close to them, pressing them, but they can't seem to play it through. Newcastle position really, really well. As I say that, they've just played it through the lines, but then it just goes back to their back line and they're just I think they're just happy for the possession. As they play a long ball out to the left, their player just takes a wild first touch and it just sails out for a throw-in, which Alex Murphy gives his back possession into Dan Burn. Really comfortable, lads, at this point. 2-0 up. 2-0 up. Get Lewis Sahara on second half. Come on.
Yeah.
Give the youth a chance. Give the youth a chance.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Did you see? You probably discussed this, boys, and sorry if you did, but did you see it when the camera panned to Anthony Gordon on the bench, and you could see his face just thinking, "I'd have probably got both of those."
Yeah. I think you're absolutely right, and I think everyone probably thought the same when they saw Anthony Gordon, but they all thought he was like, "That should be me." For both of them, that should be me. It'd be like I'd have had 12 goals in the Champions League by now.
While we're still in possession, and hang on.
There's a break. Qarabag have won the ball back. They're on the break. They're in the box. Counter attack. They go to play it back. It goes out for a corner. Sven Botman defended well. Yeah, first corner of the game for Qarabag. Just a little bit of just overplay. Something that Newcastle do a lot when they're comfortable.
He was off. He was off as well, Pete.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't give a corner. Have they given?
No,
they mustn't have given it.
Oh, was he offside? They're giving the offside.
Yeah. Right. I didn't think he had, but I saw Ramsdale with the ball. Yeah.
I was wondering why they were playing. I was thinking, hold on a second. So ref not going to blow up here and tell him it's a corner. But yeah, Newcastle back on possession. It's gone back to the halfway line. Qarabag throw. Yeah, just a little bit of sloppy play there. So then Botman trying to play a first-time ball, gets cut out, and then they're on their counter-attack. But that's probably, it wasn't, ended up being offside. It wasn't even that dangerous, but it's the only bit of interest that Qarabag have had in the attacking area. But they're back again. They're back again as they're approaching on our right-hand side, bearing down on Trippier, trying to work the ball into the box. Probably be their best few minutes of possession, in the last few minutes. They're just picking up, gaining a little bit of confidence on the ball.
What?
Go for it.
Sorry, mate. I've just seen Mr. Linky Fad has put in the chat that he's put in the chat that we look knackered. Do you know what I think it is, Mr. Linky Fad? I don't know whether the boys agree. I think we've already gone into like second gear. I genuinely think we've already gone into second gear, and we're not overexerting ourselves whatsoever. And you'll know yourself, Mr. Linky Fad, when you play footy, it's like, I've played many games, where like you're losing 3 or 4-0 and you know what's going to happen, and you're almost going through the motions, and you're thinking to yourself, well, we're not going to pull this back. I'm not going to go full pelt because I know that, I'm going to run the risk of injury or whatnot. And I think because obviously we're talking about an 8-1 aggregate, I think our players now, it's a bit of game management. I think the players are just kind of, just making sure, as I say, they don't overexert themselves. I think they're just taking things as they come. Whether Eddie Howe will like that, I don't know. But I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I'd agree. Just really quickly, Qarabag have had a couple of half chances in the last few minutes. They've got another corner again, so we'll watch how this comes about. This ball comes in again. Newcastle clear it back out, but it goes to a Qarabag player. They've got it on the right-hand side of the pitch. They've played it into the box, 1-2, but it gets cleared by Trippier. Just a really, really sustained spell by by Qarabag in Newcastle's area. There's one break down the right-hand side. He breaks free, slams a ball across goal, but it's straight at Ramsdale's legs, and he puts it out for a corner. The resulting corner off the back of that comes into the box. Their player gets ahead of ours, heads the ball. It just goes wide of the post. It wasn't troubling the goal, but Ramsdale had to get across just to see what the situation was as that came in, and then they won another corner off the back of that, which then Newcastle dealt with. Just a little bit of sustained pressure from Qarabag there as Newcastle win a free kick and win possession back into the half. But yeah, it seems like the intensity's gone out of Newcastle's game. So where they started and they pressed high and they pushed high really early on, it looks like they've just kind of stopped. And they're just kind of just, like you said, second gear, just playing it around, saving their energy, saving their legs. And it's given Qarabag a little bit of hope. For me, I'd be saying, look, give it a good 45 minutes of high intensity, high work. Try and get 3 or 4 goals and literally crush any optimism that Qarabag have got of even scoring a goal in this game, let alone getting a couple back in. And then you can blood the young players in at that point, because you know at that point that even the game, not even the tie, but the game's done if you can get 3 or 4 at that point. That's kind of where I'd be at. But again, they're playing the simple ball. They've just lofted the ball back to Ramsdale back on his 18-yard line, whereas they probably could have advanced the ball forward. But you're going to get a little bit of this when you're 8-1 up, lads, and you're 2-0.
It's hard to be critical here. It's 8-1. We're probably thinking as well. Look, we are playing Everton at the weekend as well. Let's just see out this game too. As we make a break forward. No.
Big Nick had the board. He kind of just couldn't quite get it under control, and he tries to spin on it. He tries to find a player, but Qarabag win the ball back and then straight back into our half. But Newcastle pressing well there, well won back by Joe Linton. That's a little bit better from the team. Joe Linton setting the pace there with pressing, but again, Qarabag win the ball back. They're winning back possession. So Newcastle need to step it up. Particularly the forward players, they need to step it up. They need to be really kind of pressing hard, working hard off the ball. I understand that we've got Everton at the weekend, but Osula, this is Osula's opportunity. Yeah. So Osula's opportunity to shine, Murphy's opportunity to shine, ultimately, because Alanga's been starting the last couple. So this is his opportunity to show he should be starting matches. So although, yes, it's Everton at the weekend, those boys should still be wanting to put performances in, wanting to get on the score sheet. I'm looking at Will Osula, I'm thinking, with Johan Wieser coming back in, what opportunities might he get moving forward? They're going to be even more limited. He wants to be putting a ball in the back of the net to go, hello, I'm still here. I'm still here. Give me a shot. Give me a chance to play more minutes. So I'd be expecting more from those boys. I mean, Harvey Barnes needs to be played back into form because he hasn't been great the last few games. He missed a lot of chances. He's involved. Got an assist tonight, was involved as a bad pass. That's twice.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Luckily,
Has he tried to take a shot from like 50 yards out?
Yeah, the shot was poor from Qarabag, and it was more like a misplaced pass. But that's the second time that Botman's misplayed a pass into field, and they've picked it up. He's going to need to be better than that. That's for sure. With the ball at his feet, he needs to be making better use of the ball. Although he is playing on the right-hand side of defence, which is not his preferred side.
Hey,
he still should be better. He still should be better.
Don't make me ban you, DXLE. Almost like that. I'm not having that. Take it off the screen.
Human.
Off the screen.
Human.
Not me. Not me.
Yellow card.
Nope.
Yellow card for DXLE.
No.
Love it. Love it. Love the banter.
Do you know what though? It doesn't feel, does it? This doesn't feel like a normal Newcastle performance watching, because when are we ever watching a game just going through the motions? It's very unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's normally normally we're on eggshells, aren't we? We're like literally edge of the seat. As Newcastle played a lovely ball.
Murphy on his birthday.
That was beautiful from Nick. It was beautiful.
Big Nick, what skill from Big Nick? The turn, the ball played in first time to Murphy to Joe Linton. He literally was a pirouette.
He's on.
Brilliant.
It was a lovely pirouette on the ball from Nick Voltemade, and in the same movement, just flicks the ball through to Murphy's through, bearing down on goal, 1-on-1. The goalkeeper gets to ground early. All he has to do is hit the target, and it's in. And he puts it wide. Could have had a birthday goal, second. Could have had his second in the Champions League. Lovely bit of play. That's what we needed, boys. That little ramp up of play, that little ramp up of intensity in the game, and that's the difference. Lovely play from Big Nick. Love that. As he puts in another crunching tackle for it to go out for throwing to Qarabag on the halfway line. Lovely stuff that from Big Nick. That's the kind of creativity we want to see. Absolutely. Ooh, that'd have been a nice one.
37 minutes, 9 seconds.
Yes. So just before half time. That would have been even better. Still time though, boys. Still time for a third before half time.
Yeah, I was just going to say, even in an early FA Cup game, early round of the FA Cup, there'd still be pressure on. We'd probably be in a lower league opposition, and we'd still be on eggshells, as we said. So, you don't get this that often.
Yeah. It's like we're saying it's a little bit too comfortable for our liking. So we're just not used to it.
It's weird. It's really, really weird.
You know what it feels like? It feels like a Cellar Cup game. You know, like it's a friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like one of them. We're playing a little bit of a friendly. Keeping the ball, building fitness. But yeah, Mr. Linkfield puts in there. Ramsey, I am worried about that tight hamstring with Ramsey. I hope it's not anything majorly serious. It is a big concern because I would have wanted him to play tonight, and I absolutely wanted to play on Saturday against Everton.
Go on,
Newcastle break.
Go on, Alex.
Plays it inside. Plays it inside. Wins it.
Brilliant.
Sorry.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. I was looking down. I was opening my map, and all I heard was Daz's little excited voice saying, "Come on, Alex. Come on." That was brilliant.
A goal or an assist or a clean sheet. I'll take either.
Yeah. If Murphy scores, Daz is on the pitch. Now.
Love it. Goal or assist in a members draw, maybe. Don't know if we've got the spinny wheel available.
Put me under pressure now, Pete. I've already had like about 5 screens of the goal.
Nobody's under pressure tonight. Not even the players on the pitch. So we're not doing that.
Well, we could do it from the chat. We could give away with one of our members in the chat.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
As Newcastle win a corner, Murphy tries a lovely whipped ball into the box. It gets pummeled out for a throw for a corner to Newcastle up in the Leazes End. Had some right venom on that cross from Murphy. That as they all gather near the front post, ball gets whipped into the back post. Botman gets cleared by Qarabag. Lovely, well played. Everyone goes to the front post. It gets lofted to the back post. Qarabag are in.
Good save.
It's a good save from Ramsdale. Qarabag were in, got played through the middle on the counter attack. Well done from Murphy. Gets back in to defend it. He stands in front, but the player works his way out on his left foot and then hits it straight down the middle towards the crossbar. And just to make sure, Ramsdale tips it over for a corner. So on Newcastle's left-hand side, ball gets whipped in for the corner, gets flicked to the back post, and just wide. So
some comments from the chat, Pete, and to be honest, Alex Murphy has had a good few. Has been good a few times with Burn, passing with Burn, and that comes from Mr. Linkfield. And Terry says Alex Murphy's been decent. Yeah. Have some of that, DXLE.
New rivalry. That's a DXLE. On Alex Murphy. I'm glad to be out of it. I'm just a minion in all of this.
I think Chris has gone to eat his sandwich.
Oh yeah. I don't blame him either. Getting the munch out. I might have a half-time munch myself. As we're playing, Newcastle well-recovered ball. As Qarabag again went on the counter-attack, but they win it back from Sandro Tonali. They win it back high up in Newcastle's half. Lovely little turn from the number 8 onto his left foot, cuts inside. Run that, and it's a brilliant tackle from who else but Alex Murphy. Lovely tackle, that solid in the challenge. But that number 8 had a lovely little jinking run there.
See that again. Great tackle. Great tackle, Alex.
Yeah, very good from Alex Murphy there. Lovely tackle to come in because he was in. It's a lovely little drop of the shoulder twice from the number 8. And just as he's about to pull the trigger with his right foot, Alex Murphy, boom, there, completely wipes him out. Wins the ball fairly, but they're back again and they've ran it out of play for a goal kick. Bit more pressure from Qarabag. Something we need to be aware of. It was a lovely tackle from Alex Murphy. That is for sure. Lovely defending. Well done, as it shows it again. Brilliant stuff.
That might make a video in the future, that tackle. Just saying.
Just saying. Just saying. Love it. Brilliant stuff. So Newcastle again with the ball across the back line. 43 minutes gone. Couple of minutes till half-time. Don't think there'll be too much added on. Maybe a minute or so. They don't tend to add loads of minutes on at half-time. If there's been no major stoppages, and they haven't been. So I don't expect there to be. Botman plays it short to Osula. Osula gets... Surely that's a free kick. No. They're playing on. Qarabag won the ball back, but Joe Linton's there. That cannot be a free kick. If they're not going to give that free kick on Osula, how have they given that as a free kick? How have they given that a free kick? Joe Linton, he didn't even do anything. He comes in. He barely even touches him. He's got his arms there, but he's not pulling him. He's not pushing him out the way. He's trying to maneuver him to get round his body to win the ball. The player's just gone to ground easily. It's poor from the referee there. Anyway, about 35 yards out on the right-hand side, they're whipping a ball in with the left foot into the box. Big header from Dan Byrne on the edge of the area. Qarabag come in. A scuffed shot comes back to Byrne again and gets cleared. But it comes back to Qarabag. 25 yards out, try to play it short. Left back's got it, plays it inside, plays it now out to the left winger. They're having a little bit of passage of play on Newcastle's right-hand side. Newcastle now coming out to press and put pressure on them, pushing them back towards the halfway line. Qarabag just walking the ball further forward. Still out on Newcastle's right-hand side as the referee blows for half-time. Half-time, people. Newcastle United 2, Qarabag 0. It's been very, very comfortable. A lightning start by Newcastle United. 2 quick-fire goals from Newcastle United, but then took their foot off the gas and have allowed Qarabag to have a little bit more joy. Not a lot of joy, but a little bit more as the half-time goes up on the board. Daz, your thoughts, mate? Half-time in?
Yeah, look at for our own setup here. It took us a while to get going. And Chris was actually ahead of us on the first goal from Sandro. So I want to watch that back again to just to remind myself. But so a great start. We have Chris back with us now again, and then a brilliant finish from J7 to make it 2-0 on the night and 8-1 overall as things stand with the last quarter of the tie to go. But yeah, we're well in control here as we were coming into the game. But it'd be interesting to see if Eddie does make some more changes now as well. He probably should just to give some players a run out and get a shot. I wonder will he let Gordon on the pitch though? I'd give Wisa a run out myself, just to get some minutes into those legs, because we're going to need them. Murphy probably should have scored as well. That lovely bit of play from Nick Watchalong, who put him through, and the finish just wide of the post on his birthday. But no, happy. How can you not be happy with the way things are going at the moment?
Absolutely. Chris, your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, just comprehensive, really. We went out really all guns blazing. I think we scored on was it the 5th and the 6th minute, or the 6th and the 7th minute, something like that. So yeah, I think I liked the game plan, because now I nearly said Bodo Glimt then, because Bodo Glimt flashed up on my phone. But Qarabag now needs 7 games. 7 games? What is wrong with me? 7 goals in order to level the tie. So I think the first half has been good, boys. I think it's important. I think it's going to be invaluable to get those minutes into Sven Botman's legs. I know, Pete, you were mentioning a little bit earlier on, weren't you, that there was a good few misplaced passes, but he's only just returning into the team, isn't he? So minutes like this are really important because he can get all that out the way, and it's not too much of a strenuous, match for him. So it's great. But I mean, for me personally, boys, I'm looking at this bench, and I'm thinking already, I'd probably put Will Osula on the right. I would take Jacob Murphy off, and I would bring Johan Wissa on. And maybe, depends on how you're feeling over it, maybe to build that little bit of confidence. Yeah, maybe to build a bit of confidence, you might want to put Anthony Gordon on the pitch, see if he can get a Champions League goal and make him happy. Maybe with like 20 minutes to go or something like that. But Leo Shahar's got to come on, and Sandro Tonali needs to come off as well. So Kieran Trippier off, Sandro Tonali off, get Leo Shahar on, and throw Joe Willock on. That's what I would be doing. And I'd get a full 90 minutes in Joe's legs tonight because Joe Linton in the centre of the park, I think he's done well. He's got his goal. And, I don't think he's going to have to go out of second, third gear in the second half. I just don't think he will. But it's important for him to get the minutes in.
Yeah, absolutely. Eddie Howe talked about, obviously resting players, but also keeping players ticking over. Because sometimes when they don't play, they can almost slow down when they're in that motion of playing regular every 3 days, 4 days. They're in that motion. So I think he'll want to give at least a half or 20 minutes minimum to the likes of Gordon, bringing him on. Alanga may well come on at some point. You want to give those sorts of minutes, but I do feel like Leo Shahar should play. Trippier should get a break. I'm surprised he played tonight, but if he gets us to 55, 60 minutes, he's done his job for tonight. Whatever the score ends up being, 2-0 up at that point, if we are, or maybe hopefully more, it's the perfect time to get Leo Shahar and give him the rest of that game. 30, 35 minutes is a good debut. What I'd be doing, I actually think Gordon will come on the left. I think he'll come on for Barnes. I think he'll give Barnes a bit of a rest in the second half. And I think he'll probably go Wissa down the middle, and then maybe bring Alanga on for Murphy, and go with those Gordon, Wissa, and Alanga as the three, Leo Shahar as the fourth, and then, as you said, Chris, a midfield change in the middle, maybe a Joe Willock coming on for maybe Sandro, and just giving Sandro a rest. It'll be interesting to see who plays that six, who plays that person that's picking up from the centre backs, because you, as what was said in the chat, you would have expected Jacob Ramsey would have played that role tonight, and Sandro got given a rest, but Sandro will play, and I think Willock coming on, it might even be Joe Linton. You know what? It might even be Big Nick. Big Nick, because he's someone that's comfortable on the ball. It might just be that guy in that six to kind of pick up the ball and just kind of bring it forward with the team, which would be crazy.
Offensive midfielder Nick Valtamata, yeah.
Yeah, and we would have had all of our record signings of playing in a 6 in midfield or in an 8 in midfield at some point now, because we had Joe Linton doing it. Big Nick's been doing it. So yeah, I think it's if I think him or Joe Linton, I think would be the one that will pick it up from defence. I don't think Willock will be that guy, but
it's just showing that Sandro got a goal again, boys. Some run by Sandro to break into the box, and then when it fell to him to pounce.
So it's a good save from, I think it's Osula's header. It's a good save as it comes in. Burn with a shot. Barnes clips it to the back post. Osula heads it. Keeper saves. And then Tonali's there to slam it home. Lovely goal. Just slams it into the ground, bounces up into the corner. Goal. Lovely stuff. But they're just playing the second goal again. Dan Burn, good pressing there. Puts pressure on. slid in by Baltimore. That ball from Barnes, it's a lovely chipped ball in there with his left as well. And it's slammed home by Joe Linton. Daniel Howe has put, is Ramsey injured, lads? He's got a tight hamstring, it says. He's got a tight hamstring. So that's currently where it's at. Tight hamstring for Ramsey. Hopefully they're just not taking a risk with him and he'll be fit for he'll be fit for Everton on Saturday. Fingers crossed. That's the situation. Interesting. Very interesting.
Are we putting Joe Linton back in as a striker now? Now that he's finishing as good as that, with Nick Baltimore moving into midfield, that'd be another Eddie Howe mastermind stroke if he was to pull that one off. I don't think so. I think he's happier being a midfielder.
Yeah, I think he's definitely found his calling, hasn't he, as a midfielder? That's for sure. Yeah, he's doing well. I can't see. I'll be honest. I can't even see him wanting to be a striker again.
Yeah,
I just can't see it. He just the way he plays and his character just actually fits like a glove to being a combative midfielder. Like that's just kind of how I see it. Just interesting, very interesting.
What do you make of this, boys? I didn't see this.
I saw some headlines of that a couple of days ago, but I don't, like Pete was saying the other day, and I think there's another comment from, I think it's from Jimmy as well. Yeah, about a lot of players being linked away because Man United being linked to a load of our players and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I just think it's all nonsense at this stage. Let's get to May and at least then look at what's been said, but. Way too early for any kind of comments like that. But the question that Jimmy had was
sorry, that's
read it out. Maybe a question for half time. A lot of our top players have been linked away in the summer to the Big Six. Is it just white noise, or is it a disrespect to Newcastle from some journalists? What's your thoughts there, boys?
Yeah, it's quite laughable because obviously the comment that you put up, Chris, was then that was from Alex Crook of TalkSport, and then Alex Crook's good friend Ben Jacobs in the same day has said that Man United are plotting a double swoop for both Sandro Tonali and Anthony Gordon, and normally their information is in sync. Just like we are tonight, but it's just I do feel like some of this stuff at this stage of the season is just being fed for clicks. I really do feel like been put out there. It's been put out there to a fan base, and it's largely a Man United or a Man City or a Liverpool, a big fan base. Maybe not Man City, but Man United, Liverpool is big fan bases because they're the ones that are likely going to jump on that link, click it, watch it, and that's where they get their room. That's where they get their audience from. And I just feel like a lot of journalists are doing that at the moment, which is why I said that a few weeks ago, or a couple of weeks ago, it might have been that like any sort of links and certainly any sorts of values on players, I just don't listen to because I think it's all nonsense right now. Like the only time I listen to any form of value of a player is when it actually comes to the summer, because that's probably coming from a more of a trusted source. Because if they're in contract negotiations or transfer negotiations, it's going to be more realistic because those things are more likely to come out. But right now, there's like for me, I'm just kind of letting it go over my head. I'm looking at it because I saw it earlier, Chris. What you talked about, and I saw the Ben Jacobs thing as well, and I didn't even bother reacting to it because I thought Newcastle are an easy link right now. Everybody and their dog knows that we're not going to qualify for the Champions League, and so all of a sudden it's a case of Newcastle ain't going to get to the Champions League. They're going to have PSR problems. Who are they going to sell? And they've literally been linking all of our players. So it is, as the journalists have it right now, we're going to lose 9 players this summer. It's not realistic. It's not going to happen. We'll probably lose one maximum, in my opinion. One main player maximum, I think we'll lose. I think the rest of them will stay. So I've not got an issue whatsoever. So I'm not worried, is the point that I'm making. I'm not worried.
Just a heads up for after Everton, we play Man City in the.
No, we play Man United straight after.
Man United. Oh, Man United, is it? We'll be wearing shirts that night as well, won't we, boys? Evening, Dan.
Dan, how you doing, fella? Hope you're well. Yeah, I didn't make the shades comment, Dan, just to put it out there. But I hope we are. I hope we are wearing.
Come
shades.
on for you, Dan.
Yeah, I hope we are. I think it's a Tuesday night as well. A Tuesday night.
Or is it Wednesday? I thought it was Wednesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday. It's a midweek, definitely midweek. Before
kickoff.
Midweek, yeah.
So that'll be interesting. Very interesting.
Fancy another Watchalong, Dan?
Well, he'll be doing his own. We might have to sync up the Watchalongs if we did one, they did one at the same time, and then we get reactions both barrels either side.
Chris is enough.
He's had enough. But Mr. Linkfield says, "Imagine, Pete, if we win the Champions League, to quote Mark Twain, our demise has been exaggerated." Interesting. Look, that would be the dream upon the dream upon the dream to ever consider as winning the Champions League. I'm just
Inception.
You know what, Dad? You put up the Champions League draw earlier on. Just out of interest. Who? I don't know whether you want to. I don't know if you.
I haven't yet.
If you want to talk about it now or at the end, but I was just wondering, like, who was your preference out of the two, Barcelona and Chelsea, who we could play?
Well, since the final boss is with us, we have to answer that now, don't we? So yeah, for me, it's definitely, let's bring it up again. For me, I would be hoping we get Chelsea. Barca are a different animal, that's for sure. But over two legs, I think we can get past as we're about to kick off, or we've kicked off again in the game. But yeah, no, I would rather rather Chelsea, and then I'd rather Spurs if you give me that option after that. But let's see.
Absolutely. I'm not against getting Spurs. I want to get Spurs if we get past Barca or Chelsea. I'm not against getting Barca. Barca are not playing well at the moment. And I just think we would be better prepared now for that high line. Playing Gordon through the middle, high line, Alanga, getting that pace, Barnes. I just think that we would be in a much better position to manage that high line if we were to come up against them now. Certainly at St. James's Park for sure, and we would be at St. James's Park for the first leg. So, yeah, I'm not against that at all. But yeah, Dan United said, just going back to the Man United talk. Dan United said, "You boys have got to be worried playing us in this form." And yeah, you are in very good form right now. Because, Harvey Barnes has a nice jinking run into the box. It gets put out for a corner. But yeah, you are in great form right now. Good win against Everton as well. Lovely goal. Balling from Cunha. Brian Mbamo is just unbelievable. And then nice finish from Sesko. Lovely goal. As a corner gets whipped in, but gets punched out by the goalkeeper. But yeah, we will hit you up, Dan, for a link. We might even do a big match preview if you're up for it. We haven't done top table talk for a while because we've had games on Tuesday. We did the FA Cup draw the other week, so we have to manage our shows, as you know, Dan, full well with work and family life, all the rest of it. We couldn't do loads and loads of shows, but yeah, we'll definitely link up, Dan. That's for sure. We'll be in touch, fella. As Newcastle put a ball in, it was gathered quite easily by the goalkeeper. Qarabag tried to play it out, and they're just swarmed by Newcastle. Murphy's got the ball on the right. plays it inside to Joe Linton. Joe Linton now has it to Tonali. Tonali plays out to Barnes, who gets put under pressure but holds the ball, keeps possession. And Newcastle are back on the attack again. Why Qarabag are trying to play it out when they're just being swarmed by Newcastle in the press, I have no idea. Lovely ball whipped in. Ooh. Joe Linton, and he beat the ground in frustration. And I can see why, because it was a simple header. He overthinks it.
He's back in midfield again.
Get back in midfield. But he beats the ground in frustration. He knows he should have connected with it. He misses the ball completely, unopposed, unchallenged. Should be just a nice headed flick into the goal, and it just rolls out for a goal kick. Yeah, unlucky that one. Very unlucky. Really nice ball in for Murphy too. And Qarabag, that's a soft free kick, but Qarabag are trying to still play it out, and I don't get it. Chris, you're a good fella?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, Lisa rang me and was like, "Why aren't you on the show?" And I was like, "I was on the show." And she was like, "I couldn't see you." And I said, "Well, you must have gone on when I'd gone off." But I said, "No, I'm on the show." And when she rang me, it just went. So then I was on the phone to her, and I was like, "Right, I've got to go because I'm on the show." Jesus.
Are you really in York?
Get there in the end. Oh yeah, I've got my background, haven't I? Yeah.
That's the classic wife check-in. That's the classic wife check-in. just to check in on you.
Yeah. Why aren't you on the show? And I'm like, well, technically I am on the show.
I was on the show until you called me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was. And then she wouldn't get off the phone. And I was like, well, I need to get back on the show.
Chris, just for your own benefit, I wonder that TV behind you, I wonder is it a smart TV and it could potentially have Amazon Prime app on it? It might help you.
It could have. Let me check.
Oh, it's Qarabag through on goal. They're through on goal. Dan Burn, they've scored.
Scored.
It's 2-1. It's 2-1. Qarabag have scored. Dan Burn does his best to get back in and defend. And we go another game without a clean sheet. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. But it's from a Qarabag point of view, it's a decent goal as Eddie Howe shows his frustration. It's a long ball up front. It gets flicked on by their centre forward, and their player just runs in and behind. It's too easy, lads. It's far too easy.
Yeah.
Dan Bird tries to get back, but Duran, a player that Eddie Howe did talk about that was a danger man for Newcastle United. He runs through on goal, takes a couple of touches, and then just slides it into the mid post. Goalkeeper,
another man on as well. Sorry,
goalkeeper potentially could do better.
It's really Byrne, but there was no one helping Byrne either. As in, Botman was far too advanced up the pitch, and because they had another man on as well that he could have, if he could have said played it across. Yeah, another second option to score, but
Newcastle playing too slow, off the pace completely. And Alexander Lundy, in the X chat, has put a comment in, and he made a comment earlier on about our lax sort of attitude to the game, unfortunately we've been punished on the back of it. Whereas we go and score again, and Sven Botman, bullet header from a corner. It's a lovely crossing from Kieran Trippier. And we're back, boys. Sven Botman, boom! What a header from the Dutch master.
Well done.
That's a lovely goal and a great way, lads, to hit back after conceding a really
lovely header.
What a goal!
It's a lovely header.
We want 4.
We want more. We want 4. That's a lovely header from Botman. Big Botman. Love it. Back after a recent back injury. Great way to come back in with a bullet header. Love it. Well done, son. Well done. Brilliant.
Not a smart TV, I guess, Chris.
Boom.
No, I've never seen this before. So it's a Samsung telly, but look, it's got a Travel Lodge remote. So yeah, no, nothing smart about this telly. Let me tell you that.
Here comes
Oh, here's Anthony Gordon. Here's Anthony Gordon.
And Trippier coming off. Murphy with the armband.
Trippier.
Murphy going to right back.
Murphy right back. Yeah, Gordon left wing. Barnes right wing, maybe.
Is J7 coming
Where's
off?
the Osula going? Oh, we stay through the middle. Stay through the middle. Oh, we are Botman off.
Botman coming off.
Lewis Hall.
So Alex Murphy goes to centre back.
Centre back.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And Joe Linton does not look happy, man.
No,
he does not look happy.
Willock.
And Willock comes on for Joe. So Sandro's going to be playing. Sandro's playing a full game.
And Leo Shahar still can't get on.
Maybe he's going to be a later sub. Maybe if we get another goal.
It's wise to take Joe Linton off as well because, you know, he niggles at times as well. It's no harm to get him off.
And Botman as well. You know, giving him, 53 minutes? That's a nice number for him to come back to. For me, the chances are he may not start. Oh, that's a wild pass from Murphy. Yeah. Gets cleared up the pitch. Qarabag try and win it back, but Tonali plays a lovely ball into Nick Botman. Now Willock's on the ball. First touch, plays it out wide, plays that ball in, but it doesn't quite make it. But now Osula gets played back in. Gordon, interestingly, lads. Osula on the left, Gordon through the middle. That's how it looks right now. And Barnes is on the right.
Yeah, do you know what, Pete? It was interesting because we were talking about it earlier, weren't we? And I was thinking, if Anthony Gordon comes on the pitch, I think Anthony Gordon comes on the pitch as the 9. And that's where I was getting confused with Wissa, because I'm thinking if Anthony Gordon plays, it's almost saying to him, go and get your goal, go and get yourself ready for Saturday. Go and play in that number 9 position, because he will play in the number 9 position on Saturday. He will.
Yeah.
J7 not happy.
He is fuming. He is fuming that he's been. But you're right, Daz. We've got to manage his minutes. Yeah. We cannot afford for him to pick up another groin injury and be out another 3 weeks. Can't keep doing it. He's 29 now. He's got to stop managing. We've got to stop managing him. We have to start managing him. He's an important player for us. We need his physicality and his work rate. But at the same time, we need to manage him. He keeps putting up with groin injuries. We didn't manage him well enough the first time. When he came back against Man United on Boxing Day off the bench, he literally started every game after game after game after that. And I think we played him into the ground, which is where the groin injury came from. We've got to manage him better. If Ramsey's playing well.
Penalty.
Qarabag penalty.
Oh.
Handball, Dan Burn.
And it's the same as what happened to us the other way in the first round. You know, we're in the first leg with Barnes. So his arms down in a natural position. But this is what we talked about in the first time, is that in the Premier League, that's not given as a penalty. In the Champions League, it is given as a penalty. I think it's harsh. We said, lads, didn't we? The Qarabag one was harsh in the first leg on them. It was harsh on them to be given a penalty against. That's really harsh on Dan Burn because his arm's down. It's not even in a difficult position. But
go on, Rambo.
Rambo has a chance to be the hero as they take a step run up.
Yes, he saved it. He saved it.
Rebound.
It's got in. It's got in.
For the rebound. It's a great save from Ramsdale. It's really unlucky that. It's a great save. He parries it away to the other side, to the right-hand side of the goal. It's going away from goal.
Reaction. Fastest reaction.
And Murphy slides in with the player, but he doesn't quite get there quick enough. He doesn't quite get there quick enough. They get a foot on the ball.
It's your boy Jaffa.
Oh, did that hit his hand? Oh. Did it bounce up off his hand? Because it takes a ricochet. It comes off Murphy off the player's foot onto Murphy, then up onto the player's leg, but I weren't sure if it touched his hand. Oh, Ramsdale, could you be keeping that out?
He's unlucky.
Could you be keeping that out, though? I'm looking at that.
Pete. I think it did take a deflection off somewhere on his body. It was somewhere on his body, and the ball didn't travel in the natural way that you would expect it to, if that makes sense.
No. I mean, look, they've given the goal and we're in play. I think it might have come up off his knee rather than his hand, but it was at the same height as his hand, so I thought it might have touched his hand. But you know what? Unlucky for Ramsdale. Really unlucky that. Really good save. Murphy just a split second out, too slow to get there. Ooh. That looked like a free kick for me.
Yeah.
They're on the break again, and they're 2-on-1. Where's our centre backs?
Sandro was running back.
Yeah, he was the only one back, and he wins the ball, but they still break through, and it's well defended. Who's there? Who wins that back? Harvey Barnes, and Willock's away again. And Willock gives the ball away, and they're back in on goal. He takes a shot. Oh my God!
Scored that.
Oh, Sandro's kicking off.
Happy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Qarabag were unlucky not to score that then. We win the ball back. We do really, really well. And then Willock tries to overcook the ball. He tries to run and play it too far in front of him. It's a great save.
Yeah,
it's a great save. It's a great save.
It's a great save from Ramsdale. That could have been 3-3, lads. That could have been 3-3. We need to step this up. They've taken a short corner, worked it back to the player that's overlapped. Newcastle trying to press them back. Someone go out to the ball. Jesus Christ. Well done by Sandro. Sandro wins the ball back, and we're away on the counter. Oh, he daddies on the ball, and he tries to play it. And the player comes in and just nicks the ball off Tonali. It would have been a lovely counter-attack had he got that pass right.
9-3 on aggregate as a score is a score at present, by the way.
All going a bit crazy.
Jimmy Watt makes a good point. He said it's good for the game.
Yeah, good for the game. As we go through, Gordon's gets played through. He's holding it up in the area. He plays it back to Willock. Willock back to Gordon, who's now on the right-hand side. Standing up his man. Plays it inside to Barnes. Barnes plays a nice little 1-2 with Voltamada. Oh, doesn't quite work out. Qarabag crowd the box with Barnes looking for a little 1-2 with Nick Voltamada, and they managed to get 2 or 3 players around the board and clear it out for a throw-in right near the halfway line as they show that big save from Ramsdale again. That's a big moment now. It's a big moment and a big save from Ramsdale that could have made it 3-3. Not that it would have changed the way of the tie, but it certainly would have changed the way of the game. 5 goals in it so far. As we try and play a quick ball in behind and it runs out for a goal kick.
Interesting one there from Jumpers for Goalposts. He says, "Evening, boys. I'm sorry, but Burn should be nowhere near the first team. No pace, rash, and even average players like these are having a field day against them."
Yeah, on the counter, lads. I think that's a fair point. On the counter, we've been caught out a few times today. And I think, Burn has been a little bit rash in his tackles today. I'm not putting the penalty against him. I think that's really harsh. I don't think either one against us at Qarabag and tonight, neither one of them should have been a penalty. But Bodo Glyn, winning 4-1 on aggregate.
Inter or out with the way it's going.
Yeah. Smashing Serie A.
They won 3-1 at home. Yeah, you're right, Pete. You're right. Smashing Serie A. They're top of Serie A quite comfortably, I think. And Bodo Glimt beat them 3-1 at their place, and now they're 1-0 up at the San Siro. Not
Wow.
not to be messed with, Bodo Glimt.
Absolutely. Caused problems this season in the Champions League, that's for sure. As Osula on the right-hand side, does a few step overs, bearing down on his fullback, but Bodo Glimt, but not Bodo Glimt, what am I on about? Qarabag fullback. You caught me off with the Bodo Glimt talk.
I'll take them in the next round though, Pete, if you're offering them to me.
I would absolutely would. Yeah. The Qarabag defender defends well against Osula there. He looked like he was really going for him, with running it in with pace. Few step overs, looked like he was going to take it round him, but well dealt with by the Qarabag fullback. Barnes has the ball on the right, played it into Murphy. Plays it.
Oh, it's a terrible ball.
Sandro tries to play it. He had Murphy there for a simple pass, but he tries to bypass Murphy and a long ball to Barnes, but he didn't have enough zip on it. And the Qarabag fullback comes out and just easily wins the ball. Newcastle have got it back, but it should be better. We've become a little bit sloppy since we went 2-0 up. We've come a little bit sloppy. There's no way that Qarabag looked like they would have 2 goals in them tonight from what we watched in the first half. They never looked like they had 2 goals in them. So it's almost been gifted. As the ball gets put out of play again, a long ball by Big Nick. So it's not a great ball. It's a poor ball. Murphy's not getting anywhere near that, and it goes out for a Qarabag throwing just inside their half. It's just coming a little bit sloppy at the moment. Newcastle thinking it's all but a bit too easy. Lovely flip by Gordon, plays in Barnes behind. Barnes then plays in Willock, but Willock tries to play the legs, and it just doesn't come off. Qarabag win the ball back. Willock, Gordon pressing high. And a great win by Lewis Hall. Wins it back on the edge of the area. He's playing Willock in, and Willock's in on. He would have been in on goal, but not Bodo Glimt. What am I on about? Qarabag. The Qarabag defender comes in and just nicks the ball at the last second. If he doesn't get the ball, Willock is in. He's in, bearing down on goal 1-on-1. It's lovely play from Lewis Hall. Just presses high, wins that ball back in the challenge, high up the pitch, and then we're away again. But Qarabag have now got the ball, playing it just inside Newcastle's half. Newcastle need to step this up, and Willock wins it back on the halfway line, and he's away. And he's away, and Barnes is away. He plays it back to Willock on the edge of the area, plays it back to Barnes. Barnes has got 3 players on the back post, but it's a great effort from Barnes. It's a lovely save from the goalkeeper. He had 3 players at the back post. He could have just chipped the ball to the back post, but instead he cuts inside and whips a left-footed shot towards goal. It's going into the far corner. Great hit. But the goalkeeper gets down quickly. Look at that. It's going right into the corner of the goal. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. And Newcastle have a corner. I do feel like Willock should have been playing in Gordon in that counter-attack there. Gordon was wanting that in and behind. I think that was the ball. As the corner comes in. Nick Voldemort flick. It's another corner. The ball gets flicked onto the defender's head and it loops over the bar. But Nick Voldemort at the near post, he's in there, towering above everyone, tries to flick it towards goal. Now all the players congregate at the back post. As Sandro, I believe, is whipping this ball in to the back post.
Over.
It's over. The defender heads it over, but the ref pulls up for a free kick somewhere in there, and I don't know where it is. What's the free kick for?
Burn pushing over the defender.
But the defender's got his arms up to Burns' neck. How can that be a free kick? Burns literally coming forward to try and head the ball. I think that's a soft one, to be fair. The defender is not even looking at the ball. He's looking at Burn. So he's got no intention of winning the ball. He's just trying to stop Dan Burn. So for me, I think that's a soft That's a soft free kick that they've got there, as they've got a player down. Yeah, so they've got a player down, just getting some treatment at the moment. That should maybe give the lads a little bit of time. It's Duran on the ground, who's played well. Eddie Howe did pick him out before the game as a player that has quality, and he scored a good goal. He's played well tonight, caused problems on that back line, but he looks like he's really struggling. I think he's done something to his calf. Holding his right calf, he looks like he's struggling a bit, hobbling, needing help from his medical staff. It's showing Duran's goal again. Runs through on goal, nice couple of touches. Lads, as we're watching that back, should Ramsdale be getting to that?
It was nicely in the corner though, the shot.
It's a nice shot.
Oh.
The angle from behind Duran, I'm thinking to myself, could Ramsdale be getting down quicker to that? Could he be stopping that from going in? I don't know. Maybe I'm
extra
being
save. Pope would have saved it.
Well, you would bet Pope to save that one. You would bet on Pope to be saving that. To be fair. Quick question for you lads: would you be playing Ramsdale in the FA Cup against Man City?
No. Chris didn't like that answer.
Yeah, he didn't like that answer, and I'm glad he didn't like that answer because I wouldn't be. Sorry, I think he does. I don't think he liked the question, not the answer. And I'm glad he doesn't like the question.
He can't handle the truth.
I don't want Ramsdale anywhere near the goal when we play Man City. I want Pope in. I want us playing our strongest team. Oh. Ball gets played to Nick Voltemada. He gets a little bit of pressure in the back as he plays that ball out to Barnes, but it's a poor ball and it goes out for a throw-in. Again, Nick's been a bit sloppy last 10 minutes. Yeah, Dan Kane has said Voltemada. He hasn't been terrible. He's had some really good moments, but his passing, particularly in the second half, has been off, I would say.
I don't think you can take Anthony into Everton. This is an unusual kind of a game, really. We know that we're 6-1 up going into it. It's as long as we don't, we make sure everyone is fresh going into that Everton game. Yeah.
It's we've scored 3 goals. We've done well. As Newcastle are on the counter attack with Lewis Hall, he goes to playing Gordon. He plays in. Goalkeeper comes out. Barnes is there. The goalkeeper gets a foot at it and gets it wide. Plays it away. It falls to Qarabag as well. It's a lovely run from Lewis Hall. It's a great ball through to Anthony Gordon. He just can't get a toe there. The keeper comes out quickly. And then Barnes is
commentary from Elisa in the Liverpool area. She's wondering where's her husband, Chris Hall. Everyone seen him? There he is.
Plays it across.
There's some. Where's my husband?
There's
some song like that. There we go.
Murphy.
Tell you what, how lovely, by the way, boys. So you probably just spoke about it. How lovely was that run and ball from Lewis Hall?
Brilliant.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Lovely stuff. As Tonali plays it out wide to Murphy. Murphy takes on his man, chips it to the back post.
Big Nick.
Just takes it off Big Nick's head. Oof. Lewis Hall now has it on the left-hand side. Plays it. Is that to Barnes? Barnes to Murphy. Murphy cuts inside, shoots. Balloons over the bar.
Yeah.
Should have kept that ticking over, Murphy. Shouldn't really have took the shot there. Wasn't really on. Is he just showing there? Gordon.
Keeper's done well.
Could he have done more? Try and nick the ball. It looks like he kind of stepped out of it in the last minute. It's good work from the goalkeeper, though. It is good work.
Yeah, he's done well, hasn't he? He has done well, to be fair to him. Oh, Osula's off.
Sula's coming off. Who's this?
And who's
Sean
coming
Need,
on?
is it or someone?
Wisa.
No, it's Wisa. Wisa. Here we go.
So is that what we need to see? Is it Wisa going on the left? Is Wisa going on the left, or is it? So Wisa looks like he's playing through the middle.
Central.
Gordon.
Central.
Yeah, Gordon now playing on the left, it looks like, which he won't necessarily be happy with. I imagine. It's weird. It's weird how things change. It's like he wants to play striker now. As Lewis Hall loses the ball, Qarabag are bearing down on Newcastle's goal. They play it back in. It's in on goal.
Oh, why has he not had the shot?
Why he hasn't shot, I've got no idea. He tries to cut the ball back, but Big Dan Burn is there to just swallow that ball up. He probably would have been offside, but Dan Burn swallows that ball up, knocks it out for a corner. How the referee, the linesman hasn't seen.
Yeah, flag for offside there then. Hang on. Let's see here.
Too easy.
We allow him to get a free shot. And luckily it was pouring, it was over the bar. But
too easy that.
Yeah, it was well wide, as you can see the replay.
Yeah.
Balloons it over, but we just look a little bit susceptible on the break, lads. They just seem to cause a little bit of fear on the break. As Newcastle play it across the back line, Ramsdale's got the ball, playing it to Alex Murphy. We haven't talked about Alex Murphy that much. Second half.
We haven't. I think he's been solid.
Performance. Yeah.
Solid. Yeah, I think he's been solid.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's moved in position as well. Like centre back from left back.
Oh, Anthony Gordon turns the Jets on.
Nick Voltemada, is that a penalty, ref? Is that a pen?
He won't say.
There's a few people calling for it. Anthony Gordon leaves his man for dead on the left, cuts it back to Nick Voltemada. Nick Voltemada tries to the inside of the foot, just put it with a little bit of pace towards goal, and the refs are calling for a handball.
Go on.
And we're in. Oh, Gordon, get something on it as it goes out. Is it a corner? Is it a corner? It looks like it's a corner to Newcastle United. It was a lovely run from the outside. Played to Nick Voltemada. Oh, it comes up off the knee first and then onto the hand, which is why they probably won't give it as a penalty. But Willock gets the ball on the penalty spot, hits it with his left foot. It gets blocked, and then it gets ushered out for a corner. Are they still checking? Are they checking?
The referee, yeah.
Seems like he's paused.
They're holding it.
Oh,
yeah, potential pen check. Yeah. Anthony Gordon might get his goal after all.
Or will it be Big Nick?
I think he'll give it, I think he'll give it.
Don't go there.
No, don't go there, yeah. Don't tell Trippier.
Checks over. Ball into the box. Oh, there's just bring your head off. Why has no one attacked that ball? And Qarabag are now on the counter-attack. Wisa sprinting to get back in to defend. Fair play to him. Now he's sprinting to get back into position. Cool. Play the ball out wide. Lewis.
Well done.
Alex Murphy sweeps that up quite comfortably. That was
Never
a lovely ball in from Tonali. Nobody attacked it from that corner. That breakdown. Nobody attacked it. Newcastle got the ball. Murphy plays a nice ball inside to Willock. Willock looks to drive forward. Plays it inside to Gordon. Gordon to Murphy. It's
terrible touch. Terrible touch.
Outside.
Willock, lovely touch. Megs through the player's legs, it looked like. He's bearing down on the left-hand side, trying to cut back in. Plays it to Hall. Hall back to Willock. Willock whips it into the box, to the far post. Well defended from the defender. Chests it down under pressure into the goalkeeper's arms. Just the final ball, lads. On the counter, can we get it through the middle? Can we play the right ball at the right time?
Do you think Inter give up on their tie? They're 2-0 down now.
What? They're 2-0. Oh, I've not even looked to put the. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I'm watching. I'm just talking through the game. I didn't even realize they're 2-0 down. Wow. Inter going out to Bodo Glimt. That's got to be shock of the season in the Champions League. Has to be shock of the season.
Oh. Absolutely.
5-1. So actually, who's the potentials for Bodo Glimt then? Who did they put?
I'm checking.
Oh, you're checking.
I'm checking. Yeah. So they're on the side of where are they? Inter. Okay, they get potentially Man City or Sporting.
Ooh.
They'll be looking for Sporting.
That is crazy. That is actually crazy. As Qarabag bringing the changes in, number of players coming off and on. Am I right in thinking we've got one change left to make?
Yeah, we've one left. Yeah.
Come on, Leo Shahar, please give him his debut. Yeah. Man.
What options have we?
Will it be in the last 10 minutes? Will it be in the last 10 minutes? The last sub, because you've got to do it in certain sections, haven't you?
What you got? Alanga,
yeah.
Sean Neve.
And then three keepers after that. So you imagine being an outfield player.
Yeah, I don't think Neve will come on, but just because of the attacking changes we've already made.
Yeah,
like it's got to be. Yeah, it probably wouldn't even be Alanga either because both wings have been changed. So unless he takes Barnes off, but come on, give Sean Neve give him a stint, man. Give him a stint.
Take off Murphy would be the right thing to do.
Sandro Tonali has gone down, holding his leg. That's not good. Hopefully, it's not something serious. Barnes on the edge of the area, shoots straight into the goalkeeper's hands.
Oh, Inter on the comeback.
Come on. Sandro's holding his leg.
It's not the knee like last time.
Player got a yellow card for it. Bacalho. I think he stands on his foot. So when Tonali plays the ball, I think he goes in for the tackle, but then stands on might be his standing foot. So I think the ref was going to give a free kick, but we had the advantage, and then Barnes gets his shot away.
Yeah. He stood on the top of his foot, hasn't he? Which is probably a sore one. It's probably a sore one.
He's up now, walking around. Thank God. Thank God for that. Wrap that boy in cotton wool.
You know what? Take Sandro off and bring on whoever. Doesn't matter. Just to make sure now.
You could put Leo Shahar in, and then you could put Murphy into midfield, potentially. Playing was one of the midfield three for the last 5 minutes or so. Got to give Leo his debut, man. Got to give him his debut. That'd be a nice moment. That the tie's done. Let's say that Qarabag are on the counter attack again. So beasting away to get down. He nearly wins the ball back, but then Lewis Hall's there to help him out. Wins the ball back, plays it to Sandro on the left. Sandro chips it in. Oh, that's got to be a free kick, surely.
Gordon, yeah.
Chips it into Gordon. Gordon flicks it round the player and goes to spin him, and the player just blocks him, just takes him down. It's off.
Pure basketball move, that one.
Yeah, absolutely. But lovely play that from Sandro. Great recovery work to get back in, stop that counter. As Barnes speeds down, he misplaces that pass.
Go on, Nick.
But Big Nick wins it back. Can he keep it? Oh, Qarabag win it back. To be fair to Big Nick, he had like 2 or 3 players around him. Once he won that ball back, they were on him quite
well
quickly.
Done, Alex Murphy.
Alex Murphy wins that back nice and high. Plays it to Gordon on the left. Gordon cuts inside. Works his way to shoot. Well wide.
A birthday special, that one.
I think that's what we're probably going to see from Gordon if he's anywhere towards goal. Cut inside and have a pop. It was well wide. It wasn't working the goalkeeper at all, but you could see what he was trying to do. As soon as he cut inside and was allowed to, his body shape completely opened up to take that shot there. Goal kick to Qarabag. Nearly 83 minutes gone. As they pump it wide out to Newcastle's right. Qarabag win a flick on, but Byrne wins it nice and easy. Nice little 1-2s between Murphy and Barnes. Byrne inside to Willett. Willett to Hall. A little bit of keep ball now from Newcastle. Murphy and Alex Murphy into Byrne. Byrne advances on the right-hand side. He's playing on the right-hand side of centre-back.
Terrible ball. Terrible ball.
It was a poor ball. And Qarabag in. Yes. But Ramsdale's there to collect it in the box. It was a poor ball from Byrne. I was watching the fact that he was picking the ball up in right centre-back position. I thought Alex Murphy might play there. Yeah. But no, he's playing him in the left. Lovely run that.
Saying that, I suppose you put your most inexperienced in their most comfortable position, and Alex Murphy's most comfortable position would be on the left-hand side, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. He's played on the right before. I think he did a pre-season friendly with Botman.
Yeah,
as the right centre back. So he's done it before, but it's the Champions League. Let's say more competitive game. You want him to be, like I said, playing his favourite position. But a decent run a second ago from Gordon. Lightning quick. It gets cut out by the Qarabag defender. And Qarabag are on the counter again. Really effective counter-attack machine. Shot. It's a clean shot, really. Straight down the middle. Easy pickings for Aaron Ramsdale. But yeah, they're just, every time they win the ball, they are lightning quick on the counter. They just flood players forward, and they seem to be getting opportunities. But yeah, Benny Boy says that Qarabag won the second half. It's a lovely ball from Gordon, but Weeks just can't get control of it. Who hasn't really been in the game at all since he's come on, to be honest. Hall picks it back up as we win the ball back. Sandro Tonali out on the left-hand side of midfield to Hall. Hall inside to Gordon. Gordon plays it back to Murphy. Murphy to Byrne. Byrne out to Barnes. Murphy almost taking a position up as an inside midfielder. They're trying to pen Qarabağ back. They're really trying to push him up.
Oh, Mr. Linkyfield says Leo is coming on.
Oh.
That must be from as Qarabag on the counter-attack. Sandro again, lightning quick on the recovery. He's really well done. Everywhere. Well done for his recovery.
John was saying the same thing on Twitter as well about Leo.
Well done from Sandro. Great work.
Yeah,
here he is.
There he is.
Leo Shahar to make his debut. Murphy's actually coming on. Gives the armband to Dan Byrne.
He should have given it to Alex Murphy. Missed the trick there.
It's a special moment for this young lad. We signed him as a young lad. I think 16-year-old. We signed him from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolverhampton Wanderers were absolutely fuming that we managed to sign Leo Shahar. And after a number of stints in the 21s, playing for England youth, he has now made his his professional debut for Newcastle United in the Champions League. Let's see what Leo Shahar is all about. Lovely moment, that. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. First touch.
His first touch.
Oh, lovely. Round the corner.
Nice. Great stuff. Great to see him play. I can't hear the comms or the fans or anything like that, but I hope every time he gets the board, he gets a nice mention. He's on the ball again. Nice simple passes with Barnes. Barnes gets fouled. just inside the Qarabağ half. 100% passing percentages for Leazes End. Just try to throw some early stats out there.
He's as good as Lewis Miley now.
Yeah. Put out the old Miley stats. 100% pass completion rate. Oh, it's on again. Still 100% pass completion rate. Great stuff. Barnes, nice little ball inside to Tonali. Tonali plays it out to Gordon. Gordon to Barnes. Barnes crosses it.
Ball.
Yeah. Blocked.
No, throw-in.
Throw-in. Yeah, it needed to be a higher ball in the box. It was too easily defended that ball in.
He got a long throw, I wonder. Is that in his locker?
Oh,
no, they're letting him on the throws, aren't they? So must have a half decent throw.
There you go. Well, Burns coming up for it. So that says a lot.
Oh, we must have a good throw. He must have.
Yeah. Burns right on the goalkeeper here. So what?
It was a card. It was a card.
So Willock's got the ball, plays it back to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall plays it back to Willock.
See if he's got a cross on him. Has he got a cross?
Sandro out to Shahar.
Oh, he wants that pass rate, 100%.
Still 100%. Yeah. I bet if you're making your debut, I bet you just don't want to make a mistake. You just want to make sure everything's right. Nice little turn back. Willock. Is that corner ball? Won a ball. Yeah. Nice little play. We're playing some nice little inside passes here. Willock to Tonali. Gordon on the reverse pass to Willock. He takes a shot and it gets blocked. I think the player might have rolled his ankle there. He seems all right, but I think the ball's cannoned off his foot and maybe just rocked his foot slightly, which is why he was down. It definitely wasn't a foul. He wasn't touched by Willock at all. But it's a corner to Newcastle United. 89 minutes, nearly the 90th minute. Sandro back to deliver. Be lovely to get a fourth if we can. Oh, header in. Oh, big nick.
Oh,
header's wide. He comes in. He's towering over his defender.
Did it come off the defender?
Oh, it goes off the defender.
It actually does. Yeah, comes off him.
Have they give us the corner or is it goal kick?
No, goal kick. I think.
No, it's goal kick. It's goal kick.
Poor from the ref. That. Poor from the ref. Should have seen it.
Fans are leaving. Fans are leaving.
Streaming out. Yeah, I think they've seen enough. 9-3 on aggregate. Willock loses out to the ball, but Leo Shahar, lovely tackle. Well done, son. Ball gets cut out from Willock. Qarabag on the counter again. They take a shot. Oh,
Jesus! I thought that was going in.
I think it's a corner. It got deflected. I tell you what, I get worried with Ramsdale because that looked simple.
Oh, deflection.
Flip off Hall. It loops up off Hall, but it looks like he's scrambling. Where's his feet?
Yeah, he doesn't use his feet to get the push off the floor, does he? He just keeps like scrambling.
He does it eventually, but it's almost last minute.
Yeah.
Just really late to whip his feet round.
Ooh.
They whipped in a corner, lovely whipping corner to the back post, but it's too far and it's out for a goal kick. But yeah, I don't know why, but Ramsdale really worries me in goal. It just looks like every time there's a shot that they've actually got a chance to score. It looks like a genuine chance to score a goal. And I don't feel like that with Pope. I know sometimes Pope makes a mistake, etc. But
yeah,
I feel more secure with Pope in goal.
Yeah. Do you know what he's got a little bit about him? And I'm not just saying this to, try and wind anybody up, but he's got a little bit of Pickford in him, in the sense that he kind of over dramatizes things or leaves things till the last minute. But what I will say is Pickford is a better goalkeeper. He's a far better goalkeeper, and I think Pickford provides a little bit more security. But like what Ramsdale's just done there. That'd be something.
Yeah, something that Pickford would
do. But then Pickford would pull off the incredible save, and you go, yeah, you could have just dived there, mate, about 2 seconds earlier.
Corner.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Corner.
Yeah, it is. Barnes down the right-hand side. He tries to get a cross in as he's bearing into the box. He gets into the box. He's trying to find a cross into the box for Wisa, but gets blocked out for a corner on Newcastle's right-hand side. So I assume that Sandro will be taking it again. Big Nick and Dan Burn together. Be a whipped ball into the box. Gets whipped in to the near post. Who's there? Oh,
back heel.
Dan Burn with a back heel.
Oh,
Doesn't quite.
That's it.
Doesn't work. Goalkeeper sweeps it up. And that's the full-time whistle, guys. The full-time whistle. The managers shake hands. The players go onto the pitch. It's job done. 3-2 win for Newcastle. A 9-3 aggregate win. Brilliant stuff from the boys over the 2 legs. And we are in to the knockout stages, boys, of the Champions League. Brilliant stuff. Exactly what we would have wanted, boys. At the start of the season, get to knockout stages. We are there. Get in.
Exactly that. And do you know what? As well, I think we've got looking at the draw. We've got a reasonable draw. I mean, obviously, let's see what happens on Friday. But potentially, boys, you could be looking at Chelsea. And then who would be the following one? Is it Atletico or who was the other team? Sorry, Daz, flash that up again.
I can't see it on screen. Is it on? Can you see it on screen now?
What you after?
Sorry, mate. It's on screen. Yeah. It's Atletico or Club Brugge.
Yeah,
but Atletico beat Club Brugge.
Yeah. Atletico Madrid beat Club Brugge.
It's either Atletico. If we were to get past Chelsea or Barcelona, it's either Atletico, Spurs, or Liverpool we would face. But we'll find out more on Friday. The draw on Friday. And we lost Chris again.
I think his signal's playing havoc with him tonight. But that's your thoughts. We are through for the knockout phases of the Champions League. We did our job against Qarabag in both legs. Give us your thoughts and feelings, mate.
No, it was overall. It was comfortable. The job was done. The tie was kind of sealed after the first the trip away at 6-1. And tonight, at least, we gave a few a run out. Great to see Alex Murphy getting the full game as well, and Leo Shahar getting his debut, and resting a few as well, and being able to. So we didn't rest. We didn't rest Sandro at all. Sandro was still on for the full game, which is a bit of a surprise. We could have rested him, but like the likes of J7 got a rest as well, and delighted that we've sailed through into the next round and into the draw on Friday, and see who we get there, and then can we capitalize and get through over 2 legs, where we'll be playing the first leg at home and the second leg away. So it'll be it's not going to be easy no matter who we get. But yeah, for me, my preference will definitely be Chelsea. So yeah, we're still in this. We are still in this one, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Going back to the original point that we were talking about partway through the show, Daz, you've answered this question, so Chris, I'll ask you this. What's your preference now that we know we're either going to be playing Barcelona or Chelsea. Who are you taking? Who's your priority?
For me, it's Chelsea all day. Chelsea all day. Chelsea over 2 legs, we beat. I firmly believe we beat Chelsea over 2 legs. Barcelona, I mean, let's be honest, boys. Arguably one of the best players in the world plays for Barcelona in Lamine Yamal. So if you can avoid Barcelona at all costs, and I'm not just talking about Lamine Yamal, by the way, they've got a handful of players who are literally at the very, 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 very top of their game. Whereas with Chelsea, I look at the team and I think, do you know what? I think over 2 legs we beat Chelsea. Look at that, just in time. Look who's in the chat, just as I'm talking about.
We're talking about him earlier as well. The final boss,
mate. The question was, in case you missed it, the question was, mate, would I rather use or Barcelona? And every day of the week and twice on a Sunday, I would pick use. Because over 2 legs, mate, I think we beat you.
I did put an argument out for Barca, Chris, during the second half. I did put out an argument. I look at Newcastle's team with Gordon on the front line, with the likes of Elanga, with Barnes, and with the pace of now Willett playing in the team. And I'm just looking at their high line and I'm thinking we could exploit that. Now we know what to expect from Barca. We could potentially exploit it. So I'm not saying that's who I prefer, but the way I look at it right now is that I'm not overly fussed. I'm not worried about either one of the teams. I just think whatever we get, because I think that there's a way of beating Barcelona for all of their quality players. There's a way of beating them, but sometimes knowing the team that you're up against, so someone like Chelsea, we play them year in, year out in the Premier League. We know what they're like. We know their strengths. We know their weaknesses. We could turn them over. The one thing is, though, I think I mentioned it to you, Daz, the other night, is that if we do get Chelsea, we play Chelsea 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that's it.
So we have them at home at St. James's Park for the first leg, then away in the Premier League, and then away in the second leg. So that's something to keep an eye on, because we're saying we're getting sick of Man City. We could be getting sick of Chelsea by the end of it.
Might stay in London that week.
Yeah. There you go. That's it. And that's why that could be a good thing. That could be a positive thing. It might not be. But I think there's arguments for either side, for Barca or for Chelsea. I'm just not torn one way or another on whether we get Barca or Chelsea. I'm quite happy to see where the look of the draw lies, but let's wait and see.
Friday, 11 a.m. Keep an eye out for that Champions League draw, where all will be revealed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think Jumpers for Goalposts has got a similar internet connection to me tonight, because he's wrote question if, and then he's wrote question lads W. We're in the same boat, Jumpers.
How do you answer that one?
I'll see you tomorrow, mate. I'll see you tomorrow with the question.
We're all having the technical issues tonight. Damn you, Prime. You and your bloody.
I can cancel Prime now.
Yeah.
The game is over. There is a question in from Jimmy. I think one that we haven't got to, and it is: who should leave next season, Pope or let Ramsdale go back to Southampton? That's an easy one for me.
Easy one for me. I'll answer while I've got quite a good connection. So yeah, I'd definitely let Ramsdale go back. I don't want to be paying 20 million for Ramsdale. Thanks for what you've done this season, but yeah, I wouldn't be paying 20 million to keep him. But I must say, Jimmy, Given the choice, obviously I'm keeping Nick Pope, but I am not ruling out both leaving. I'm not ruling it out.
I don't think both leave. Because
you don't think?
No, just because that could potentially mean 4 goalkeepers leave, because I think there's a high chance that Ruddy leaves and there's a high chance that Gillespie leaves. So then
he's not going.
Well, yeah, maybe not. Contract for life and all that. But you could be potentially getting rid of all of your goalkeepers. Like, realistically, all of your goalkeepers could actually leave this summer. I think Pope stays. In whatever status he stays, whether he's first choice, second choice, I believe he'll be second choice to whichever goalkeeper comes in. But I do believe that Ramsdale will go back to Southampton and end up at another Premier League club, whoever it is. I think he'll move on to Southampton, from Southampton in the summer, but it won't be to Newcastle. I think Ruddy goes. I think we get a new goalkeeper and maybe a new backup goalkeeper as well, a new third choice. Obviously there'll be sort of lighter deals and cheaper deals to work out, but I do think that could be a potential.
I've got 2 questions, Pete, to follow up on that.
Go for it.
So the first one to you both, obviously. Well, one of them's to you both, one of them's to Pete. The first one to you both is what are we doing over Odysseus Vlachodimos? Is he going to be getting his permanent move to Sevilla? And then my second question, which was to you, Pete. As always, I absolutely love watching 12th Man on a Monday evening. And one thing he knows what I'm going to say, doesn't he? Look at him taking a swig to get a bit of thinking time. Pete mentioned on the 12th Man that there's a certain goalkeeper that he might be interested in the summer. I just wondered with this being loaded, is Pete gonna drop it like it's hot on here, or are you gonna keep your powder dry, mate, just in case there's any final bosses or Todd Bowley's watching?
Well, this is why I don't want to say anything. I wanted to wait until we did some later in the season fully loaded and bring it up as a conversation. We haven't been linked to this goalkeeper, but I would love this goalkeeper at Newcastle United. I would absolutely love him. I might not say it now. I'll tell you boys maybe afterwards. But there's a goalkeeper that I'd love us to sign in the summer. It'll be hard, but I think we could get him over if we put enough money down on the table. But to answer your question on Vlachodimos, though, Vlachodimos apparently has come out in the last few days and said he wants to stay. Is it Sevilla?
Yes, Sevilla.
He's on loan. He wants to stay there.
Good.
So that's great.
Yeah.
Show me money. give us the almighty dollars, and you can go and live your dream.
Yeah.
Isn't him good goalkeeper, but isn't Restes to lose?
Yeah, I like that. Send him a pigeon.
I'd love to. On some of the players that we talk about on Loaded, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Oddy's definitely on the way out.
Not getting them for 5 million. That's ridiculous.
I mean, I don't know what Sevilla's financial status is, but I think we could get. I think we could get more than that.
It's at least 10. Has to be 10. Has to be. He's played great this season in La Liga. He's played great.
Yeah, he paid a couple of minutes for us once as well. But let's see. Let's wait till the summer and that conversation. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of transfer talk this summer.
There will.
Sure.
There will. I'm looking forward to it.
All the names are coming in now, Pete. That's it now. It's just goalkeeper after goalkeeper.
No comment.
No comments. Yeah.
But yeah, but I am one thing I'll say, lads, is that I am convinced we are going to sign a first choice goalkeeper next season.
Yeah, we need one. We need one. We need one.
This is it now. I think we're all, there was a talk a couple of years ago when you boys mentioned it. I thought that Pope might stay number one, but as much as I like Pope, we need to upgrade. We absolutely need to upgrade. Yeah, this is the reason why I'm not saying it, lads, is because you get Chelsea lot in the chat and all of a sudden they're linked with him and end up signing him because they need a goalkeeper as well, right? This is why I'm not revealing who I want. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Final Boss, because I know what you like. You're like Charlie. You Chelsea fans are all the same. He was hiding in the long grass somewhere, just listening in. Wouldn't be surprised if Charlie's listening in on X or on YouTube, just with his notepad there, ready to go and see his best mate Todd and have a word. Not having it. Not on our watch. No chance.
It's Vicario, the Final Boss.
Yeah, Vicario, absolutely. For those that are still watching Prime, there's a lovely moment. Alex Murphy is getting an interview with Wayne Rooney and the likes. I think Big Les is there as well, and Theo Walcott. Don't know what's being said, but I would certainly watch it back after the show.
As well.
Nice moment. To send him out. Daz, let's cut to that whilst he's on the screen, on our screen. Alex Murphy, give us your rundown.
He had a good game. It was great to see him get his shot and get, rather than just playing a couple of minutes. So myself and a fan from Baku are delighted to see Alex Murphy get a run out. And yeah, look, he played left back, didn't do anything wrong, played really well, got some great passing moves, and then stepped into left centre back as well when Botman went off, and again wasn't at fault for any of the goals that went in. When one of them was a dubious penalty that wouldn't have been awarded in the Premier League, but so no, he played a solid game, and he was he's an option for us going forward. And look, Eddie knows he can trust him. So I know there's talk, even in the chat there's talk of a good player that I've seen myself and kind of kept an eye on as well is Bueno from Wolves as cover for left back. Why not Alex Murphy as an option as well? He does need game time, and just this one game in the season is not good enough really either. Either send him out on loan or give him some more game time, because it's a surprise Hall actually did come on, because he needed a break as well. But no, all in all, delighted for Alex Murphy, and I want to watch that interview as well later.
Great stuff.
I do think that giving him this Champions League experience and letting him play in this game, and he obviously played a full game, which is great for him. I actually think him playing in the Champions League might give bigger clubs the chance to sign him, because it's a great selling point. Alex Murphy, he's made his first team debut for Newcastle in the Champions League. A lot of teams, higher teams than Bolton, say for example, will now be looking at him and going, must be a good player if Eddie Howe trusts him to play in this type of game. And that might hopefully set up a better loan for him at a better club where he's going to play more minutes in the summer. Because you're right, that's if he's not going to be given or trusted with more minutes, he does need to go on loan, because he's 21. He's the same age as same age as Lewis Hall. I think Lewis Hall's 21 or 20, one of the two, but he's around the same age as him. You want those young players to be kicking on at some point. You don't want a manager like me that just leaves him languishing in the reserve until he's 24 years old. You don't want that. You want him playing.
You might be persuaded to bring him to Wrexham yet, Pete, in your save. You never know.
I tried to, but
he turned you down. I'm delighted.
No. The words were desperate to join manager Pete Davey was on screen, but yeah, I already had a number of players in that position. I just I couldn't.
And that's his problem as well. Like Lewis Hall, Super Lewis Hall. He's like England left back and waiting for the World Cup. Brilliant. So not many could dislodge him from that position. So I think it may be a loan move in the summer. Would be really, really good for him.
Yeah, agreed. So great stuff all round, lads. Into the knockout stages. Barcelona and Chelsea await us. Draw on Friday. But it doesn't stop there, because we've got a massive game on Saturday. It's the Chris Hall derby. It's Newcastle versus Everton. And I've just got confirmation that our man Mike will be joining us for the big match preview on Thursday. Exclusive. 7 p.m. He's going to be
7 p.m.
And in his words, he cannot wait.
Oh,
let's see.
Funhouse. He's bringing the Funhouse.
Yeah.
We're ready for you, Mike.
Oh, we love the Funhouse.
Hopefully, it's a fun house for us on Saturday.
Mike is also a great guest, actually.
He is. Great guest. Great lad. Mr. Linkfield says, if we play like today, we're going to lose. Well, I don't know. That might have set us up for how Everton are going to play, because I've just got a feeling they're going to do what they did last game of the season and just low block the hell out of us and try and hit us on the counter. I don't know what you boys think about that. I know we're going into Saturday's game a little bit, but I just have that mindset that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't expect Everton to come at us all guns blazing. Don't expect it. Going to St. James's Park is never easy. Some teams would argue at the moment it's easier than it's been in recent times, but Newcastle's starting to get a little bit of form going. Some people tonight, and I get where they're coming from, but some people tonight, you need to try and block tonight's performance out of your head and think of the previous ones, because tonight was a bit of a one-off. And the reason I say that is because if you look at the first 10, 15 minutes of tonight's performance, it was all guns blazing. It was all out attack. It was whatever. And it was almost as if we just sat back and went, right, done now. Just relax. So I don't believe, I don't believe that if we'd have played like we did in the first 10, 15 minutes for the whole 90, there's no way we'd have conceded 2 goals. So try not to, for anyone at home who's a little bit concerned by tonight's performance, try not to overthink it, because we've had a number of players out. And also, I don't believe that we've given 110% because we've just not needed to. I think we'll see a completely different performance on Saturday. I'm intrigued, boys. I'm not going to lie. I am intrigued to see what type, and there's one player I've got my eye on Saturday. I am intrigued to see what type of Anthony Gordon we get on Saturday. Intrigued.
Yeah,
I really am. If he's playing through the middle, being the guy, he's the guy, and he's playing against his former club. We know he gets quite, hot-headed when he comes up against Liverpool, Everton. We've seen it. Obviously the penalty miss against Everton last season. We saw the red cards against Liverpool. So it will be interesting to see if we see a different Anthony Gordon this weekend. And I think we might. Because I think he knows all eyes will be on him, and everybody, the world will be watching, and I think he'll want to go and do the business. And I think that's why he wants to play so much tonight, to give himself a little bit of confidence. And the fact he's got on the pitch, great. Looked decent, by the way, tonight when he came on. A couple of nice touches, looked good down the left wing, but he will be playing through the middle on Saturday. There's no doubt for me.
We need him to. We need him to be fit and firing. We need him to have a good game. As Sophie says in the chat quite rightly, he never plays well against Everton. He hasn't had a good game against them yet. He needs to play well, but we need him to score goals, because we need him doing the business for us, because we need the points. These games are crucial now, coming thick and fast, but they're crucial. Everton on Saturday, Man United on Wednesday. then the FA Cup. Then we've got Chelsea away, Sunderland at home.
Cool.
They're massive games this month, lads. Those next 4 are absolutely monumental games. So we need to make sure that we're on it, and we need Anthony Gordon fit and firing. Yes, he wanted to play and score tonight. He didn't. He played well, but didn't score. Go and get your goals in the Premier League now. Let's turn it into Premier League form. Let's get some goals and notch that number up in the Premier League, and let's get some points on the board. But our final ball needs to be better, lads. Just like we said in the Man City game, there was times tonight where we played some nice little intricate play on the edge of the area, but that final ball just wasn't there. And if you're playing against Everton with a low block, they are going to defend for their lives, because that's what they do. You know, it took Man United until late in the game. It was a great goal, but they had to hit Everton on a counter-attack when Everton were trying to go for the win to be able to catch them out. It took that one chance. Okay, are we going to get that chance? Are we going to score? You know what I'd love, lads? An early goal. A nice early goal just to give us something to build on, because it will bring a different Everton team out, and I think we can expose them. I'm confident we can win, lads, but we've got to put the performance in.
It'll be this game will be the answer to the question we had the other day, and the way we clipped up as a short as well. Have we overcome our low block problem? We identified this game as the one that would really test that. And this whether it's a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1, whatever it is, is with Nick Botman in that position and Gordon up top, it will test it. We're not going to have Bruno, so we need someone unlocking a defense on Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff.
Yeah, absolutely, boys. But there we have it. 9-3 on aggregate, 3-2 win tonight. Wasn't always pretty. Qarabag came out in the second half and played well, but we got the result, and that was all that matters into the next round. Anything else to add, boys?
Just I'm getting a few of these for this draw now on at 11 a.m. on Friday. I get those goosebumps every time. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
That is it, I think.
Yeah. Time to wrap it up. It's been a brilliant watch along. We had consistently 300 plus watching the watch along tonight. It's great to have you all. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. Just on your way out, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've had loads of new subscribers over the last couple of weeks, and thank you for joining us. I had a few in the chat as well, which is great to see. Make sure you hit that like button as well, and after the show finishes, go back and hit the hype button. Let's hype this up, this show, so people can watch back our reactions. Mine and Daz's second-hand reaction to Chris's, oh, we scored, and then the collective from
Chris's levels
to the third goal. We all got to celebrate together, which was great. The Botman bullet. But yes, we'll be back for more Thursday, 7 o'clock. Big match preview with Mike, the Everton fan. You don't want to miss that one. Be there.
Onwards and onwards we go. Never let him go.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. Joking how? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over. Say, look at yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better look at yourself in the music, the music, the music, the music, the music, the music. You better never let it go. Back to this. You better never let it go.